Hi guys, Krystal here. I'm doing a shave-in chat for the razor company. Today I'm going to be using the ladies CurveFit. Now, I did a little research on vintage items. Did you know that vintage items are considered between 25 and 100 years old? I did not. Hence why I did a little research on that. Some keywords with vintage, retro, and classic. And I'm like, oh, well, yeah. So we're going to talk about some vintage items today with the CurveFit. All right, so the insert for the CurveFit, I'm going to read it to you because it's great. For personal daintiness, CurveFit, the woman's razor. Here's the key to true personal daintiness. CurveFit removes unsightly hair from underarms and limbs, speedily, efficiently, and safely. To be chic and dainty, you must be hair-free. Easy to use. CurveFit super sharp blades whisk away all hair speedily, safely, and gently. Use any soap or shave cream. Remove hair with CurveFit for perfect personal daintiness. That was in all caps. All right, so it's scientifically designed. Are you ready? CurveFit is curved to fit those hard to reach spots under arms. You cannot cut yourself. The CurveFit blade ends are guarded. This is the original insert that came with this box, which I think is fabulous. All right, so also I'm using an original CurveFit blade that goes with this razor. I did do a little more research on this razor in particular. From what I read, you can use a just a single D blade in there. I'm not doing that today. I'm just using the original blades. Well, one blade, not plural. All right, so this is the original blade. Do you see the little slit in the middle of it? So it clips between these up here and these down here. There's two of them and it just sits in there. And then I'm going to turn it so I can show you what's happening. When you close it, I'll turn it this way. It's just barely a little blade sticking out there. Isn't it cute? I think it's just so dainty. I couldn't help myself. Sorry. All right, so today I am working with Noble Otter Bear. And I'm also using my unscented pre-shave oil and post-shave as well. I'm gonna get this a little warm in my water. And then we're gonna get going here. All right, so not too much, just a little today, a little growth. And I'm using my fine bowl and my Omega brush. Those are the ones that I use for my unscented shaves for my armpits. So I like to go up and down and side to side as well. Always end with up and down. So that way everything is covered and we can get everything. All right, so I'm kind of anxious to try this because I really like my leaf for my armpits because it has the pivoting head, but I'm confident with this one. Apparently you can't cut yourself, so. All right, let's see what's happening. It's just so cute. I mean, it's a little bigger than the cutie. So yes. All right, don't mind me. I do look at my armpit when I shave it, but yeah. Not the camera. You're like, oh my goodness. Yes. So we'll do this. This. All right. Oh, this is rather nice. That's nice. Wow. Wow. I do care for this. Oh my goodness. Wow. so fun. Okay. It's cute. And it's efficient. It works. Well, I didn't think it wouldn't work, but. Okay, so the patent on this one is 1945, which makes it older than my mom. No joke. So women started wearing sleeveless things or short sleeve things in the early 1900s. So this was patented between 1913 and 1945 in New York. And then it was trademarked in 1924. But the box states this one was 1945. So I was like, oh, okay, that also works. I really like these unscented ones for my armpits. So then I took notes. It's curved, obviously. So the name vintage is like from the 15th century, but it wasn't used for what we label things for. Vintage, no, this is vintage. It was used for grapes. Did you know that? Well, now you learned something new, right? So it was used for grapes. The year the grapes was harvested is what is vintage, not the year the wine was made. I was like, oh, that's a good clarification, because that probably would have been my next question. So I thought that was neat too. So then when things became vintage, technically, we're now in 2022, so technically the 1990s are now considered vintage. Yep. I can't believe I just said that because, oh my goodness. All right, let's do the second one here. I really care for this. It's very nice. It's on loan, and I appreciate that. I like trying new things for myself that are beneficial, like fun cutie razors. So after grapes, vintage was then referred to as an old style of clothing. So like when you're like, oh, you find a trunk in the attic with some clothes in it. Oh, this is vintage. Went to clothes. Now anything we refer to today as vintage is basically items. Clearly Cabbage Patch dolls now. Oh wait, that was 80s. Things from the 90s are vintage, so yeah. So I really found vintage history interesting. It went from grapes to clothes, and also, you know, the years of when vintage is between 25 and 100 years old. So I found that out and thought I'd share that with you guys because I like vintage stuff. I'm very old-timey school in style. I care for old typewriters and fun things and razors and pens, and I love my fountain pen. But vintage things, I absolutely care for them. Wow, I really like this a lot. I'm very excited about it. All right, let's see. Let's do a little rinse. I'll pat dry. That's so nice. Wow, that's just like a really, I am so excited. This is so fun. All right, let me get my witch hazel here. And my unscented crochet ball. Stuff's gonna last me forever. I don't use very much of it. My goodness. Wow, it's really smooth. I'm really excited about that. That's super duper fun. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right, guys, that's my shave for today. Thanks for sticking around and learning about vintage items. I'm Krystal, reminding you to love yourself and the planet.